finna get back to playing. And everybody looking at me with wide eyes. And my uncle standing here just screaming,
Well, I was just driving, in my car I'm cruising, listening to music, looking at the girls, it's the music, ignition, turn off the key, I'm on a mission, dismissing, lyrical addition, condition, my brain is pumping hard like a piston competition, it's getting less, I'm the best, so listen, you wishing to run away from my smoke of horror, an hour is all I need to have you in my power, a flower, one rose, no one knows how it goes, full of holes, the stage is empty, I'm good and plenty gently, put you in your place, don't try to tempt me, just three, one little and you're smoking in a tree, one little and you're smoking in a tree, R.I.P.B. R.N.P. One little and you're smoking in a tree, R.I.P.B. R.N.P.
What's poppin'? It's your girl KO back with another freaking video for your face. Before we get into this video of how I busted my head open, the story time, make sure you scroll down and subscribe to this channel, because if you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Story time of how I busted my head open. So it's like a summer day at my grandma's house or whatever, you know. Me, my uncle, my auntie, my sisters were always in my grandma's backyard playing dodgeball with an exercise ball or doing something. So they decided to build a basketball hoop that we had just got or whatever. So it was like a windy day or whatever, and my grandma had this tricycle back there. So as they was building the basketball hoop, I was riding the tricycle thing back and forth on the sidewalk, and that's really the only piece of concrete back there besides the platform for the shed or whatever. But there's just this one narrow sidewalk from when you exit out the back door of the house, and as you walk to the back of the it's hard to explain, but it's a sidewalk, just one little sidewalk. Come to think of it, I don't know how they was trying to build a basketball hoop, and we barely had concrete back there. But anyways, on that sidewalk, I was riding a tricycle, because you can't ride it in the grass, right? So my auntie, she kept telling me, because it was windy and because they were building the basketball hoop, Kaisha, stop riding underneath this basketball hoop, because if it falls on your head. And I was like, okay, and I kept doing it, right? And at the time I was with my friend Nathan. He was younger than me. He was younger than me. He's younger than me. So he on the back of the tricycle, and we ride. And then it's this one time we go to ride to the back of the house or whatever, and the wind blows and the basketball hoop falls, bro. It falls, right? And it's right above my head, so it's falling slow as ever. Like it's like, and like I'm like, you know me, I'm tricycling, I'm minding my business, and I'm right under it, and it falls on my head. And I seen my auntie trying to run me. She was like, Kaisha, like she was trying to push me and out the way, and she pushed me out the way right when the thing hit me on my doggone head. So we fall into the grass, me and Nathan crying and everything. I don't know why Nathan crying. He did not get hit, not one bit. I was the one who got clocked in my doggone head. So I get up, I'm all fine. I'm like, okay, I just got hit in the head by a basketball hoop. It ain't that bad. So I'm finna get back to playing, and everybody looking at me with wide eyes. And my uncle standing here just screaming, just looking at my head. My sister Kyla was running around in circles talking about Nana. And then my other sister, she was like on the ground rocking back and forth. So I was like, what is y'all screaming about? And then it was blood squirting out the top of my head. So I was like, oh my God. And I started crying or whatever. I was being extra, like it didn't even hurt. It was just everybody was screaming. I was like, let me scream too. So my auntie had rushed me in the house. My other auntie was here, and she was talking to my grandma, and we came in. They was like, what's going on, what's wrong? And basically they were explaining the whole situation of how my head got busted open and why it's squirting out blood. So my auntie like, oh Lord, I gotta call your father. So they called my father, my dad.
Like, what's wrong? I'ma be there, take her to the emergency room or whatever.
So they got like this ice pack thing, you know, the little like tube looking things. They be colorful sometimes, but they like full of water, and you freeze them and you put them in like a drink or something to keep it cold. She put one of those on my head, basically to, I don't know, to kind of close the wound or whatever. I don't know what it was for, but look, I was like, I ain't care. I'm like, dang, I got my head busted open. So time passed, and they was just talking to me about like how it happened, and asked me if Nathan was hurt, and they was like, so why'd you keep riding the tricycle after they told you not to? Because I wanted to. I mean, I was a big boss back then, you feel me? My dad gets here, and he's like, okay, what happened? We explained to him. Then he takes me to the medical center or whatever, the emergency place. So by the time we got there, my head didn't stop bleeding or whatever because of the cold ice pack she had put on my head. It stopped bleeding, and we were sitting in the waiting room for some time, and then we finally got to go and, you know, get it checked out. So the guy was talking about, oh, it's nothing but like a major, you know, it's nothing major, but she did like, you know, kind of bust that mug open. He was like, she don't need stitches, she just needs to apply this ointment to it. He put the ointment on my scalp or whatever, and my dad, he was like, you know, I could see your brain, right? And I said, you can? Like, I legit thought that it had busted open to where he could see my brain, right? He was like, yeah, I could see your brain. I said, you lying. He said, I'm so serious. I was so scared. But they told me everything was going to be fine, and I was like, man, I ain't never riding that tricycle again. I ain't never touched that thing again. Yeah. That's the end of the story of how I busted my nugget open when I was like 8, you feel me? So if you guys like this video, be sure to like this video, and also leave a comment of things you want to see or anything you want to say. I reply back, and I also take your suggestions into consideration. Yeah, I don't have nothing else to say. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys like this video, and if you like this video, be sure to like this video, and without further ado,